Am I the asshole for telling a friend her boundaries are irrelevant? I was at a party Saturday and someone's cousin from out of town was there. Our friend introduced her cousin and we all exchanged some demographic information. He said he was from Salt Lake City. Kind of jokingly I asked if he knew any of those sister-wife guys. He laughed and said he didn't know any as friends or acquaintances, but there were a couple he would frequently cross paths with because of work. I was intrigued and asked what they were like. He said, massive assholes and total creeps. I asked for more info, but one of our friends interrupted and said the conversation was making her uncomfortable. I figured that was her telling us she was leaving the conversation to talk to someone else, but she didn't do that. I continued to ask for more info, and he explained more what he meant, and she interrupted again. She said the conversation was making her really uncomfortable and asked us to please talk about something else. I told her there were a lot of other conversations going on she could join, and we could chat again later. I said I was really interested in the topic from the point of view of someone who lived near that kind of community and wanted to hear more. She said it was a boundary for her. I said her boundaries are irrelevant to my conversations because she doesn't have to participate. She went to talk to someone else at that point. I hadn't talked to her since Saturday, but she sent me a text today. She said what I did really damaged her trust in me and changed the way she views me as a person. She accused me of wanting to sleep with that guy and said I was cruel to her just to impress him. I don't think I was cruel. I just don't think she should get to dictate conversations. Am I the asshole for not respecting her boundary? Not the asshole. You were correct when you said she didn't need to be part of your conversation. A lot of people try to force their boundaries on others to control behavior. She should have removed herself from the conversation. Not the asshole. Boundaries are not a thing you inflict on other people to control their behavior, they are a thing you say about yourself. For example, if you keep talking about this, I'm going to walk away is a boundary. I want you to stop talking about this is just a demand. Fucking A. Young people these days do love a buzzword. She can't put her boundaries on other people. She can say the conversation makes her uncomfortable and leave said conversation, but she can't stop other people from having a conversation that she can leave. If you were all trapped in an elevator and she couldn't leave and you didn't stop, that would be one thing. But she could have walked away from this. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. She isn't the center of the world, and if she is that fragile that she cannot bear to be part of the conversation while unwilling to move along, then she needs to grow up. I also wonder if she likes the guy and was trying to draw attention to herself. Not the asshole at a party. It's normal to drift from one conversation to another. She's fully capable of walking away. Not your problem, and don't let her convince you that it is. Am I the asshole for pointing out my wife's baby weight? I, 32 male, have been married to my wife, 31 female, for 9 years. We have a 7-year-old son together, and 2-year-old twins. With our son, my wife lost her weight pretty fast. She didn't gain much to even start out with. My wife has always been pretty petite. Before our twins she was probably 120,125 pounds. She is now 180. She has showed no attempt to lose the weight and no longer goes to the gym. She used to always be in the gym, 4 days a week. The other night she was complaining her new jeans no longer fits and I pointed out that she still has her baby weight. She got really upset and said I basically called her unattractive. That is not the case at all. I find my wife beautiful, but she keeps sizing up in her jeans and then acts confused why. We're very open with each other, so I didn't think she'd take it so offensively. I told her I thought she was beautiful and that wasn't supposed to be an insult, just that she hasn't lost it yet. She then got defensive and said she carried 2 babies in her body, and what did I expect? She slept as far to the wall as she could get, and had an attitude with me for the rest of the night. We are open about things. I never meant for it to be taken so negatively, or to insult her. You are the asshole. Of course she's not in the gym 4 times a week with 2-year-old twins LMFAO. You are the asshole. 3 kids. When exactly is she supposed to get to the gym? When's the last time she was even able to go to the bathroom alone? Or take a bubble bath? Go for a walk alone or drink a glass of wine without needing to deal with kids? I'm not even going to ask how much parental responsibilities you shoulder so she has downtime. Your honesty sounds like judgment. Go apologize. You are the asshole. As someone with almost 2-year-old twins, I can tell you my body is not what is was. I had single pregnancies before the twins and they did nothing to my body compared to what the twins' pregnancy did. She knows why her jeans aren't fitting, you don't need to point it out. Do you look exactly the same as 9 years ago? Anywho. You are the asshole. You are the asshole. Women give up their bodies to carry children, gain weight, stretch marks. If they're lucky, they won't suffer pelvic organ damage, lose career opportunities and wages. The list goes on. Your wife deserves someone who will recognize the struggle of pregnancy and postpartum life, and your children need to see you lifting her up, not pointing out her weight. Am I the asshole for not telling my brother my girlfriend plays tennis? I, 25F, have been dating my girlfriend, 29F, for a year and a half. My family never had a problem with my sexual orientation and they adore my girlfriend. However, she's a lawyer and pretty professional with most people, so those who don't know her well take her for a person who only knows how to work and nothing else. She doesn't usually correct anyone. But she is good at a lot of things. My brother, 28M, and I have always had a kind of rivalry going on. He was the golden child and still loves rubbing things in my face. It is mostly playful, but it gets very disturbing at times. Ever since I started dating my girlfriend, things have escalated a little bit. He would find the smallest, dumbest mistake I make and turn it into a huge issue. We were on vacation with my extended family, including uncles, cousins and etc., and my girlfriend was also with us. There was a tennis court and my brother started challenging everyone to a mini-tournament. My girlfriend is an excellent tennis player, she plays tennis 3 days a week, but she was talking to my dad, so she said she'd rather pass. He wasn't having it, but I talked my brother out of it and said my girlfriend wasn't interested. After a few games, my brother came after her and started jokingly teasing her about being scared to play. My girlfriend accepted the challenge and destroyed him in the court. Literally. Everyone was cheering for her and he lost the game. My girlfriend didn't even celebrate her win and said it wasn't fair to my brother because he was playing with someone at a much higher level. He later told me I was an absolute asshole for allowing him to make a fool out of himself. He said I told her she wasn't interested and that he thought I meant she didn't know to play. I still don't know what his issue is, but I kind of feel guilty after he lost so badly. Should I have told him my girlfriend was a pro? Not the asshole, this is funny as fuck. You need to apologize to your brother. Tell him, we usually warn new friends ahead of time to let you win, but I forgot to tell GF, since she's new. Bonus points if you can throw in examples of when he won in the past. Make him think people let him win out of pity. Not the asshole, your brother sounds selfish and tiresome. Not the asshole. He sounds like a bit of a wanker who can dish it out but can't take it. You didn't allow him to make a fool of himself, he did that all on his own. Not the asshole. He said I told her she wasn't interested and that he thought I meant she didn't know to play. He later told me I was an absolute asshole for allowing him to make a fool out of himself. So he isn't an asshole for wanting to destroy a beginner on the court, but you're an asshole for not warning him that she's a pro? And he doesn't see anything wrong with this. Not the asshole. Next time he wants to challenge you to something stupid, tell him you'll let your girlfriend stand in because she's a decent tennis player but really amazing at activity. Am I the asshole for making a request for baby shower gifts? I, 31 female, am pregnant with my second child. My baby shower is coming up in April, so I sent out invitations the other week. I am very picky when it comes to design aesthetics. I hate the modern trend of beige and muted colors and tacky text, especially on baby onesies. I cannot expect my family and friends who aren't super close to me meticulously pick out baby clothes to my liking, as that's completely unreasonable, so on the invitations I requested that guests bring diapers only. I have a lot of items left from my previous child as well, so it's not like I'm starving for clothes and toys. Last baby shower I got a lot of onesies I didn't like and ended up donating. I don't want my loved ones to waste money and I don't want to pretend I like a gift that I don't. A few cousins messaged me and said that I was being a bit stuck up and ungrateful by asking guests to only bring diapers. They say that they want to spoil the baby too. I said that the baby needs diapers. They're still upset and I'm going to be honest, I don't really see why. Am I the asshole? Is this some rule I've never heard of? Frankly, if you have no need for gifts, just don't have a shower. Wow, people here are really uptight about what qualifies as a baby shower. Call it a shower or a sprinkle or whatever you like. You're throwing a party to celebrate your baby with friends and family. You have baby things already, so if anyone would like to bring a gift you would prefer diapers. All that is perfectly fine. As long as you don't throw a fit if some people bring other gifts and thank them graciously before you discreetly rehome what you don't like. not the asshole. Not the asshole. I can't tell you how many baby showers for second or third kids have been invited to that request, either diapers or books if you would like to bring a gift. It's completely normal where I'm from. Not the asshole. Baby shower gifts are to get what the baby needs. You need diapers more than you need the clothing. It's perfectly respectable to request only those things. Why else would people have gift registries, if not to let people know what would be an acceptable gift? They do this at baby stores too. You've skipped the registry and simplified it to a single item you always need more of. Not the asshole. It's common to have a diaper and wipe shower for a second child. My sister told me not to buy anything for her second son because she already had too much for him. So I sent diapers.